not shy about admitting that I am critical of this government. I actually think that its majority in the other place, in fact, has made it quite shameless. And it has, on occasion now, asked your Lordship's House to break the law. And this is another occasion. And sometimes we're tough and we refuse, and I hope that's what's going to happen today. It was superb listening to the noble lady, Lady Chakrabarty, and the noble Lord, Lord Paddock, and I, of course, both Greens will be voting for the amendments because it is about the rule of law and human rights. And I don't very often agree with the noble Lord Adonis, in fact, probably never, but on this occasion, I agreed with every single word he said, and I wish I'd said it first. On the enhanced protections for children, I do understand Lady Kidron and the noble Lord, Lord Russell and Lord Young. I do understand that they feel that something is better than nothing. But quite honestly, this is child abuse. It is child abuse by the government, using children as spies. And I cannot see how any government who cares about the rule of law could put this in legislation, but it's obvious that this government doesn't care about the rule of law. And for example, it protects its own while actually throwing others to the dogs. And I want to give some examples. The Covert Human Intelligence Sources Bill, this bill we're debating now, allows blanket legal protection for undercover police and their informants, who could be criminals, for crimes with pre-authorised immunity. And then the forthcoming Overseas Operations Bill similarly creates new protections against prosecution for military personnel acting overseas. The government's fought strongly for these protections against prosecution for the police and the military. They fought against any attempts by your Lordship's House to reduce or check these protections. Yet having granted such broad protections to the police and military, even in cases of fundamental wrongdoing, the government then refuses what is a comparatively far more limited legal defence for survivors of domestic abuse, usually women. There's a public inquiry underway at the moment which is examining the 40-year history of government agents abusing their power while spying on trade unions, Green campaigners and those in the black community fighting for justice. Green campaigners and police officers were using sexual relations with women as a deliberate strategy, although we're now told it was unlawful all the time. We see the government protecting its own from the law while allowing the abuse of vulnerable people and women. And that's what this government does. And I did feel, I don't want to pile in on the noble Lord West, but quite honestly, saying that the safety of Chiz should be paramount, well, actually, I thought the rule of law was meant to be paramount. I thought that the safety of the realm was meant to be paramount. And if you continue to break the law as a government, you are not increasing the safety of the realm. You're actually making it more dangerous for us all. And so I very much hope the noble lords will vote for these amendments today and refuse again to let the government abuse the law.